Patrick Horgan, you're the PwC GAA-GPA Player of the Month. I mean, how big an honour is that? I mean, it's probably not your first time.
Yeah, obviously it's a big thing, but I'd say there's a lot of fellas now going playing a game in a couple of weeks. They're happy enough where they are too, and yeah, it's obviously nice to get, and nice day up here and all that. So it's grand, yeah.
Do you think that game against Kilkenny, when you fired in the 3 goals, do you think that is the game that you'll be remembered for, in a sense?
I'm not sure, because on the day, I know the score sounds like a lot, but on the day, geez, it didn't kind of seem like that. It was just, we were trying to just get on with the job, and a few chances came, just got the few chances, lucky enough to tuck them away, and geez, even at the end, at the end of the match, I didn't think I'd scored that or anything like that, but yeah, I was just disappointed on the day though that we couldn't get a win. After playing most of all the hurling in the first half, and probably been level run for the last 20 minutes. Just that 15 minutes killed us, whatever happened.
Yeah, it was you probably missed a load of chances in the first half. I think your conversion rate was something like 50%, give or take. And in the second half, they came out and had 13 of the next 15 shots, and the game it was just kind of taken away from me. Even though you got back to around 3, you were within striking distance.
We got it back to 3. We missed 2 chances. I remember. If that had got back to 1, and if shoulda, woulda, coulda, and all that, but yeah, we chances even when we got back into it, but that 15 minutes killed us. If we even had stayed level with them till then, I'm sure we would have probably found the gear after that. But after playing all the hurling in the first half, missing 2 goal chances, I think we did, did we?
Missed a couple, yeah.
And just look up the scoreboard, then going into half time, going, geez, we're flying. 2 points, yeah. Jesus, do you know what I mean?
When you saw your goal back, the one that you struck from your knees, when you saw that back afterwards, could you quite believe that you'd done that?
It didn't look like how I felt.
Really?
Yeah, if that makes sense. I don't know. I know he's after him pulled down, he's probably going to get a penalty. And I remember Fraggy, our coach, saying, I think he said it during the week. There was a time he said it, that even if you're pulled down, when you're going through and goal, try to get a shot off, because you have 2 chances. Then you have the shot and the penalty. If and I don't know why, but just before I hit the ground, I just said, have a go. You're probably going to get a penalty anyway, and just lucky enough I went in. Yeah,
it didn't work out for Jake Morris in the semi-final against Wexford. Actually, it was brought back for a free when Seamus Callinan was fouled, and it might have even been a penalty. But yeah, you were dead right. You did the right thing. So does it feel like this one, when you think of the last few years, you'd won Munster twice, you got to 2 semi-finals, and you were in good positions in both, and obviously it didn't happen for different reasons. Does it feel like this year is one that really got away?
Yeah. It was just disappointing, because we always say we want to get better than we were last year, and we didn't. We didn't get to the level that we wanted to be at. Clare beat us, Tip beat us, and then Kilkenny. We didn't have many. The Limerick performance beat Waterford. We didn't have much after that. And we felt like we'd enough to, beat Kilkenny. Obviously, we think we've enough to beat anyone. But just on the day, as you say, that 15 minutes killed us.
Yeah. And in terms of John Meyler, then he's left now after 2 seasons. The first year quite good, even 6 points up on Limerick in the semi-final. This year, not great in the league, not great in Munster, and obviously getting knocked out so early. How do you reflect on his time?
Yeah, I didn't expect him to go so quick when the season was over for us, but yeah, he put a lot into us as a team, and geez, 24-hour job for him, a 24/7 job, and yeah, we just have to thank him for the time he gave to us, and his term I think was up, and it's just that time now where we're kind of waiting to see what happens after that, So
there's been no word to you?
No, there's nothing at the moment. I don't know what's the, not a hold up, but I don't know what the story is. I don't know what the process is like.
Who do you think will win the All-Ireland final?
Tip. I think Tip will do it.
You've played both this year, so you have a fair feeling of what they're both like.
Yeah, Tip's hurling is just very crisp, and I just think they just move the ball from A to B just quicker than anyone else. I think it'll be hard for Kilkenny to hunt them down.
Can I ask you about the Glen Rovers jersey? Because I was looking it up before, and can you explain the background, how the jersey, so it's green and green and yellow hoops,
Green
and
and
then there
yellow.
was originally white as well, but then it became black.
Became black.
Can you explain the history of that?
Became black in 1916.
Was it? It was around the time of the Easter Rising,
Yeah.
to commemorate the dead, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah,
Yes.
and it stayed there ever since. Yeah,
There's incredible history
it's
around
unreal.
that, really.
It's unreal.
And something I presume you're very proud of.
Yeah. Just like always love going back playing with the Glen. Like it's the most enjoyable time I have playing hurling, to be honest. And we're going back there now. We match tonight. We played in Charleville on the 17th, so I look forward to that.